There's a lot of support for Trinity because it's not something that just cropped up a few years ago. We have a long history of over 30 years of educating children, and the proof is in the final product. I mean, these kids are doing well, they're successful, they're happy, and most especially, they're people of faith. There's such a focus on the individual student, and all the staff and the teachers know each student by name. They know their family backgrounds, they know how they're doing academically, they know how they're doing socially. So there is a deep rapport.
We know every kid by name, we know every family, we know who they're related to, we know their strengths and weaknesses. You know, I can tell you their test scores and why they need certain accommodations because we're so small. And that is such a benefit of being there. And the faith formation is, you know, the reason I think that people need to choose Trinity.
We made the choice for our children. We didn't ask them if they wanted to go because we knew that this was the right thing for them, the right path for them. And they accepted it. And so it's worth it. It's to show your children that a sacrifice, especially for faith, is worth everything. And the smaller school gave them, you know, the opportunity to try anything they wanted, you know, and they could be successful in a smaller school. And that's a good thing. You need, you know, your self-confidence is very important.
Whenever you're going through a particular stage of education, you want to be set up to succeed at the next level. So not just that you're doing well at that given level that you're at, but you're set up for the next level. So elementary schools try to help you be really super ready for junior high. And what we try to do at Trinity is help you to be super ready for high school. The product of Trinity Junior High is embodied in the graduates and what they do with their lives after they leave Trinity and high school, but also going on into college, the scholarships they receive, the opportunities and achievements that they accomplish.
I actually was not born into a Catholic family. I was the reason that my family became Catholic because they put us in a Catholic school, but we were never Catholic. We were Methodist beforehand. And so I got into the 5th grade and I really got to learn about the faith a lot, so I wanted to be a part of it. And in order for me to be a part of it, you have to have an adult go through the whole program. So my mom had to do it with me. And so she became Catholic and she ended up absolutely loving it. And so then once my sister became of age, she was Catholic as well. You're always running into kids from very, very different backgrounds, and it's important to learn from your classmates, the ones that don't have the same background, they're not having the same home life as you, they don't have the same opportunities as you, and really being able to learn and understand where they're coming from.
Most parents are doing the very best they can, and so when they come to us and say, I want this assistance with the faith formation, I want the smaller environment so my student is getting, you know, a 14 or 15 to 1 student-teacher ratio, we understand what they're after and we understand where their priorities are.
It's faith-based, they learn good morals and ethics, and not that you wouldn't learn that in the public schools, but it's a priority at Trinity. Kayla, our oldest, told me one time, she come home and basically she said, you know, it's nice to know the difference in right and wrong.
I would say that since I have had the opportunity to be around campus a little for the last 3 years, I have sat back and observed, and I can say that the faculty and the staff, they truly live it, and it has an effect on those kids.
And they can talk about the faith, they can teach it, they can live it. It's really priceless.
Well, I think that's the big thing, is they live it.
The culture at Trinity is a great culture. It's top-notch, it's faith-based, it's family-based, everybody works together.
I have been flying since I was 15 years old. Right at the end of sophomore year, I started flying with a retired F-16 pilot. I recently got appointed to the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, so I hope to major in astronautical engineering there and then go to fighter pilot school afterwards, flying F-22 Raptors or F-35s, and then test pilot school, and then graduate at UT, and then PhD at Stanford in cosmology, like my favorite scientist, Stephen Hawking, and then astronaut and going to Mars is the end goal.
It costs something. You're going to make priorities of where you're going to spend your money. And what better way to invest in your kids, because that's your future.
Our students go to Trinity with the expectation that they are college bound. And I think the parents come with that expectation that they're paying tuition today with the hope of a scholarship tomorrow. Not just for that, of course, it's not a financial question at the end of the day, it's a faith question. And so it's not really being ready for tomorrow, it's really being ready for eternity. The end of the road is not college. The end of the road is not having a good job. The end of the road is not retirement. The end of the road is, the next life. And we're trying to alert and raise the children's minds to the presence of God. And that what they do, He sees. And we either make Him smile or we make Him frown. And, our happiness consists in making Him smile.